Alright, here we have the puzzle box. This little box here has 6 tiles here on the top, a keypad, an LCD screen, a little servo motor in there, a beagle board, and a little latch there for you to lock it with. So what happens here is when you run the program, you put these tiles in up here, and if you get these tiles in the right order, you can push pound, and then this little servo will just push that little pin over and latch the box closed. And if the box is locked already, it'll pull it back and it'll unlock it. So let's run the program and I can show you how it runs. So here I'm just going to run it. I call it Python box control. And so that's the program. And here it says, "Welcome to the puzzle box." And it tells you to place the tiles and press pound to set. So this comes with a feature where you can set these tiles in any order you want. So say like I want this tile and this tile to be over here. I can swap those 2 tiles out and push them back together, and I hit the pound button and it says tile order set. And then what it does is it locks the box here. This little thing gets bent if you have any obstruction in the way, so no damage is done. In order to actually get it to lock, I have to unplug this guy from the USB port. Alright, and so now we can press pound again, and sometimes the program gets a little haywire in there, and sometimes the sensors don't read quite right, so you might have to press pound a couple times. And every time it fails, it'll give you one of those little messages, and there's 10 messages that it displays, and it randomly switches between them. Now sometimes the values, because these guys have little resistors in there, and sometimes the resistors warm up, or the values, and it just reads the voltage drop across each one. Sometimes the values creep a little bit, and now they no longer work. And so you want to reset the tile order you have in there. And it just resets the value of the voltage drop across each of these tiles. So then you enter in a code here, and you'll see the code displays in the window. You hit the pound key, and it'll tell you change the combo. And so now when you hit pound again, there you go, you see it took and it locked, and you could hear the box went, you can hear the motor inside. So when you hit pound again, it should unlock. Yeah, sometimes it takes a couple tries. Alright, and so another problem you might run into though is if you say you lose a tile or it gets lost, I built in a back door so that if you enter in another code and you hit pound, it's going to call you a cheater because you just flip the lock without actually testing the tiles. Alright, and so I also built in some other safeties for it. So say like you want to change the code but you don't have a tile in there, it's going to cause some weird readings on your sensors in there, and you're going to hit pound. It's going to tell you 1 or more tiles are missing. And the same will happen when you start up the box and it's missing a tile and you hit pound. Alright, and that's my project.